I'm over the moon to be staying and to continue the journey here. I've been here for so long. My family love me being here, you know, I love the club and I can only see myself playing here in the future. When I first come here at 13, obviously I was an outfielder, and then as I got older, converted into being in goal, and you know, it's just, I think the journey's been mental. I've loved every minute of it, and I want to carry on.
We had a number of years left on Tommy's contract anyway, but he's done exceptionally well this year. At Walsall, top of the league, I think in contention for Golden Glove as well. England under-20 captain, part of our growing young group of players that are coming through, so you know, delighted to get him tied down, but he's a huge part of where we are going forwards as a club. And I think it's really good with the goalkeeper union. He chats to me about how Victor, Frankie and Jack speak to him after every game, and we've got a real tight group of goalkeepers at this club, and I think it's important to have, so we rewarded him for what he's been doing so far this year and tied him down to a longer contract, which you know, is great for him and great for the club.
What sort of feedback have you received from Walsall?
Really good, yeah, great around the dressing room, which we knew he'd guaranteed to get that with Tommy. Really good teammate. Again, just always wants to learn. The feedback from their manager and their goalkeeping coach has been nothing but brilliant, which is always a massive plus when you're putting out players out on loan. So we're able to build that relationship with Walsall. But in terms of the feedback from Tommy, it's been fantastic and been really good to see. At
the start, it was just going up and down with my performances. I think just getting a 7 out of 10 every week, I think that's the most important thing. And obviously speaking to Victor, Frankie and Jack, you know, they helped me so much, and just getting a little bit of their experience, you know, it means a lot and helps me along the way. Obviously Victor's having an unbelievable season, and for him to take the time out of his day to, you know, help me as a young goalkeeper, I think it's massive. Jack, you know, he's brilliant. He's done the leagues what I'm going through now, so taking a little bit of his experience, you know, helps me a lot. Yeah, and Frankie's just Frankie, you know, he's such a big character to have around the place, and you know, to just be a phone call away from him at any moment, you know, he's priceless for someone my age and going through what I'm going through. So yeah, all three of them have been brilliant, and you know, I love working with them, and you know, it's just brilliant. Yeah,
we've got a fantastic group here with huge experience. Obviously Victor joined in the summer, obviously now Sweden's #1, so Tommy's actually come back sort of 2 or 3 times and trained with us this season, which we think is important as well, and obviously learns from them fantastically. I mean, Jack Bonner's played loads of league games, so has Frankie Fielding, so we've got a fantastic group for him to learn from, and in my role as well, going out and watching him obviously over this season, playing games, seeing him develop, seeing him get better, and also in training I've been and watched him a few times for Walsall, and just seeing him grow this year. He's just going further and further and keeps building, so it's brilliant to see.
As with all young players, there's always room to improve, there's always things you can work on, but he's that type of player and that type of character that wants to know where he can improve and how he can develop, and we have a great goalkeeper coach in Darren that's able to do that, and they get on really well. So they got the goalkeeper union in our club's really strong. So yeah, Darren's a great person for him to look up to and learn from.
You know, he's been to all kinds of different games now, when we've won, drawn, lost. And I've played well, things I can improve on, you know, and yeah, he's been brilliant with me. You know, his sessions when I'm back at the club have been brilliant, and you know, he's an unbelievable goalkeeper coach, but an even better person. And I think that's what the club is, you know, it's just full of good people, and that's why I really enjoy it here, you know, just working hard with him, and you know, he's always letting me know what I can improve on, so yeah, really enjoy it with him.
Always want to learn, we'll always ask questions, which is fantastic as a coach, whether that's as a goalkeeping coach or an outfield coach. Brilliant when you've got sort of young players like that are always eager to learn. Disappointed when he concedes even in training, which is a great sort of feat for a goalkeeper. You really want to see that from young lads, but in terms of being around him, fantastic.
You're going to spend the rest of the season on loan at Walsall. What are your hopes for the rest of this campaign and beyond?
I think short term, just to, you know, carry on playing well and, you know, get promotion and win the league. That's what we set out to do, and then, you know, after that we'll see what happens next season, but for the time being I'm focused on Walsall, and I just want to, you know, keep on playing well and keep on winning games.
Hopefully he can, you know, win the league and get that Golden Glove. Keep going with his England, his international setup, and you know, as I said, he's captain at the moment for the under-20s, which is by no means, it's no easy feat. You know, obviously he'll come back here in pre-season, he'll be wanting challenging. He'll always want to challenge for the #1 spot, but we want all keepers to do that. And let's see where he gets to. But he's got a great adversary in Victor ahead of him, who's been phenomenal for us. But you know, what a great person to learn off, and what a great character to have leading you as well.
Love to see him get promotion. That'd be fantastic for him and for the academy here, because obviously he's a homegrown player, he's come through, so that'd be brilliant to see him get promotion on his CV. Eventually we want to bring Tommy back here to compete and be Stoke City's #1, potentially one day, which is obviously what they all graph all the way down to the under-9s, which I see a lot. They all want to be Stoke City's #1, and Tommy's no different from that.